The truth be told by Isha Binah, chapter 8, a whirlwind in the desert. Okay, so today is the day. It's time to move to 2 hours away from our residence in San Diego. Everything is packed up and the moving company is loading up the truck. My children and I drove up separately in a little burgundy Versa that my dad had given me. We get there ahead of the movers, just within enough time to figure out the lockbox instructions and open the doors. Yes, I gasped. It was more beautiful than what she described. The front door opened to a very wide and long living and dining area combo that opened up to a large kitchen. The kitchen had an impressive amount of cabinetry and counter space. Following the kitchen was an office space that led to the backyard, which nested right alongside a beautiful green golf course decked with trees. There were stairs in the backyard up against the back of the house that led up to a deck which overlooked the golf course. I cried. I even cried just now a little. I felt so comforted by God as I continued looking through the place, as if I had flown off of a vigorous roller coaster ride and was landed softly and velvety on my feet. At that moment, I knew God was with me for sure and was teaching me to trust Him. In this place, He gave me rest. In this place, He gave me peace. He began to comfort my heart in this place. I love Him. He loves me. It was He who had ever taught me to give love and to receive love. This is also the place where I cried my heart out to Him because it had been broken. Also, in this place, He answered me with His voice. There were a few more hurdles to overcome even after the move. One of those hurdles was a shattered heart. I cried over it to my God, my love, and He heard me. He answered me within the hour of my cry. As for the manner in which He answered me, I had not been greeted that way by Him before, or so I remember. As I lay there crying on the pillow and pleading my cause before the Lord, I went into a trance. I suddenly found myself on the golf course behind the house. There was a strong wind that propelled at a great magnitude. A mighty thunder engaged all of my attention. The thunder was heavy hitting and hard cracking, and I loved the sound. The thunder was the sound of the voice of God, and I understood Him very well. He visited me to comfort me. He first comforted my shattered heart and then repaired it. During this visit, I remember that He revealed many things to me and told me what is to come. Also, I remember that what He told me about my personal outcome delighted me very well. The details of what he told me is what I do not remember. However, I did ask him, while I was still graced with his presence, if I would remember what he told me when I arise. His answer was a strong no. Therefore, I pleaded with him, "But how will I remember that you spoke to me?" My God, my love, sufficed me with a gesture that I did understand and will attempt to explain, to allow me to remember that he visited with me. He allowed me to wake up in my room, open my eyes, and hear him speak to me from outside with still the voice of thunder. "Ah, it is you," I gasped. When I closed my eyes again, I was immediately back outside on the golf course, communing with God, the creator of the heaven, the earth, and the sea. As I stood in his whirlwind, I felt his love on me very strongly. This was the greatest experience that I could remember having by this time in my life.